Wake up, said what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong. Said what's wrong with my mind, tell me what I did this time. Heard that my thing that's right, about that time that right, yeah. I might lose my mind, yeah, yeah, yeah. I might lose my mind, yeah, yeah, yeah. I might lose my mind, yeah, yeah, yeah. I might lose my mind.
Hey, what's up, Mini Nation? It's Nation Noivern Nation. We are here with our Week 5 team prep in the NPL. We're going up against the Texas Tyrantrums. I should have the spreadsheet loaded, but they are coached by another good friend of mine. I really hate fighting friends back weeks, but we have to battle our good friend Reckless Bat Nick, coach of the Texas Tyrantrums, and I am deathly terrified of this man's team. Because I know he has Tyrantrum, his franchise. Then he has, I know, Mega Beedrill is a Pokemon on his team. What is his team? I just said it. The Texas Tyrantrums. I am so stupid. I am so dumb. But this is a battle that if we win this, I feel like we take complete and utter control of not only our division but our conference. But I'm gonna fill you in on his team. Then I'm gonna fill you in on my team again. And then I'll let you know. But we have he has Mega Beedrill, Volcanion, Corselia, Keldeo, Tyrantrum, Gliscor, Cobalion, Kingdra, Roserade, Electivire, and Meowstic. So this team is scary. It's really scary. Now, just a heads up on our team, we are carrying our franchise, our MVP, our team captain, Mew. Thunderous Therian is also on this team with a Moongus, last week's MVP. Empoleon, Alamomola, Aerodactyl, Mega Ampharos, Klefki, Delphox, Garchomp, and a Girder. Girder is currently my kills leader at 5, followed by a Moongus at 4. Nuts, right? Alright, so now I'm going to take you back for a second before we get into the team prep and let you know what's going on in our conference. Right now, everyone, an entire conference is the Columbus Carnivines, the Litchfield Park Larvitars, Kentucky Luxrays, Long Island Golducks, Texas Tyrantrums, Bayreen Munchlags, Kansas City Kakunas, and the Nevada Noiverns. Me. So then, in 8th is the Columbus at 0-4. Then 6th and 7th consists of the Kentucky Luxrays and the Larvitars at 1-3 each. Then everyone else in the division is in the conference is 2-2. So the Golducks, the Tyrantrums, the Munchlags, and the Kakunas. And then there's us, who is 4-0. Now, I'm not playing any scenarios, but right now it looks like we're about to have like a really good time with the playoffs positions this season. The Kakunas have to play against the Sin City Star Raptors, so if they lose, that's an outer conference play. So if they lose, that just helps me out even more. We play the Tyrantrums, so we beat them. They drop, Long Island Golducks and Kentucky Luxray play. If Luxray play, that means the 2 and 3. I'm just playing scenarios in my head, and it looks like if a couple things happen, honestly, if Homeboy gets his first win of the season, what's his name? Oh crap, Nerdy and the Columbus Carnivines get their first win of the season. That'll help me out, and that'll drop. So like everything, if the right things happen, everyone will be 2 and 3, and I'll be 5 and 0, and then I'll literally have complete and utter control of my division, which would be fantastic. The conference. So I'll be 3 games ahead of everyone. I'm 2 games ahead of everyone right now. So honestly, I could lose a week and be fine. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to win. I'm trying to win best I can. I'm also the only undefeated team left, followed by 5 3-1 teams in the Portland Crowbats, which are all in the other conference. I really don't feel like naming them, but shout out to Hacky for making a nice week 1 comeback. And also, shout out to Mr. Alpha Tango Foxtrot, Mr. Alpha Drops. I keep saying Alpha Tango Foxtrot. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so used to it. But Alpha Drops, he had a really tough schedule last season. He did not do the greatest last season. He is 3-1 right now. Shout out to him. Also, our division consists of us at 4-0, then the Kansas City Kakunas at 2-2, Litchfield at 1-3, Columbus at 0-4. If we can win, I feel like we're gonna have complete control. But we're here to team prep for my boy. I should pull up his team again. I don't know why I closed that, but my boy Nick, and I'm really scared because he has a very scary team, and I'm really trying to prep as best I can. Last season, I think we would have lost to Nick if he didn't misplay and switch out the Corselia. His Corselia was at like +6, and we would have lost. It was easy loss, but I got the Lage Seed up with Venusaur, which kind of scared him out, I guess. I don't know why. He could have lived enough to do that, but I don't know. We had I think one Pokemon that lived a hit, and it would have taken the HP back. I could have protected. I don't know. It was something crazy that could have happened, and we could have ended up. I don't know. I don't really remember that part, but I'm kind of nervous to battle him because his team is obviously scary. No doubt about it. But I looked at his team immediately and saw that Zeus 2.0 puts in a lot of work. Now, if he has a Scarfed Keldeo, I kinda am screwed depending on what he locks himself into. Because if he locks himself, I won't be screwed depending on what he locks himself into. If he locks himself to Hydro Pump, alright, I got Triton. If he locks some of the Sacred Sword, I have my boy Gus, and Christina Armew. If he locks himself into Icy Wind, which he probably is going to carry for Ray Lewis, I got Triton there. And then there's another move, I don't know. But we can play around that. That Scarf is scary, but we have our own Scarfer this week in Zeus 2.0 because of the Tyrantrum. Now, last season, Tyrantrum brutally murdered our team, knocking out 3 of our Pokemon with Head Smash, and I do not need that again. Now we have Zeus here, who I have just enough speed to outspeed not only the Mega Beedrill. The Mega Beedrill maxes out at 2-something, and then with the Scarf, I go to... It's we have enough speed to outspeed a Mega Beedrill. I know that much. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up Mega Beedrill. Let me pull up Mega Beedrill. Mega Beedrill. Just to make sure my math is not super stupid as crap. Mega Beedrill. If you're 252, Jolly, which is 216 is where he maxes out at. So 145 times 1.5 is 217 and a half, which will go up to 218, but if I go to 144, it equals 216, so I can't do that. So yeah, so that's that. We have enough speed to outspeed a Mega Beedrill, and then enough speed to outspeed a Scarfed Tyrantrum, because they're speedy. The only thing, I wasn't trying to speed creep on the Keldeo because there was no real reason to. He's not going to Scarf Volcanion or Cresselia. There's no reason to. He's not going to Scarf a Gliscor. He's not going to Scarf a Cobalion. He could Scarf a Cobalion, but I'm pretty sure Cobalion is slow-ish. I could be wrong, though. I actually didn't think about Cobalion, but he's more of a... oh, he's faster. So, okay, even if he Scarfs Cobalion, it doesn't matter. But his team is mildly scary. If he does indeed Scarf the Keldeo, we can be in a little bit of trouble, but we can try to play around it best we can. I'm rocking U-Turn this week because of his Gliscor. Now, Gliscor I expect to come, and the Electivire, because Electivire gets Motor Drive, and we don't need that getting to plus 1 speed. So we're rocking U-Turn instead, so that on the switches, we can actually just switch out, so we're not stuck. I think that's smarter, only because now if he wants to like try to play around it with the Electivire and the Gliscor, he can't, which is awesome for me. I'm marking Hidden Power Ice specifically for the Gliscor, Thunderbolt for obviously Stab, and then Focus Blast is there for the Tyrantrum. So if he thinks I'm Scarf, which I've run Scarf like 3 times this season, I think I've only run Scarf Thundurus this season. Scarf. I didn't bring Thundurus this week. Scarf. No, I brought Choice Specs Thundurus last week, which didn't do jack. But it's whatever. So we have Choice Scarf Thundurus this week. It's kind of my Tyrantrum counter. I can send it in and just Focus Blast away. Because if he decides to Head Smash, I outspeed. So it's okay. We can just Focus Blast. And I really need to hope and pray on the Focus Blast not missing. That's what my main thing is. Next up we have Christina Armew, who is actually a sweeper this week. Who I'm going to try to sweep with this week. Or actually clean up more like it. After the Gliscor's gone. I think it's Gliscor, Tyrantrum. Once those two are gone, and Cobalion. Yeah, after those 3 are gone, Mew can actually do a decent job in sweeping. So if I can get to I could get 2 bulk ups up on the Mega Beedrill, which we can live like 2 hits, I think. And after a bulk up, we can Roost, and then Roost again, and then bulk up again, and it will be fine. Something like that. I planned it out in my head, because we put the defense investments for a reason. 252 in HP, 76 in attack, 180 in defense. Impish nature, because we don't need a special attack this week. And, excuse me, the reason I want to put this Mew up, I was contemplating Roost or Substitute this week. I needed Roost a little more, because I need to 1v1 the Mega Beedrill, which we can do. Volcanion's a little bit of an issue, but after like 2 bulk ups, it goes down to a Thunder Punch. Keldeo as well. It'll outspeed me, but it can't hit me too hard. I mean, Hydro Pump, Choice Specs Hydro Pump hurts like a crap ton, but even if he Specs, that means Zeus 2.0 actually can live a hit, which, if he's Scarf, Zeus 2.0 can live a hit. If he Specs, we're screwed, but if he Specs, then Ice Speed with a Scarf and kill with a Thunderbolt, so it depends. Next up, we have a Triton holding the Shuckaberry. Now, this is going to be This is going to be the hardest thing about this week. Trying to get the Shuckleberry to come through. Because we can lead Shuckleberry. He can lead with Mega Beedrill. We take 25% after Shuckleberry with a drill run. And then it's 50% after that. Which is, whoo! So we can live 2 and get a Scald off or Ice Beam off or a Stealth Rock up. Whatever we need to do, we can do. Also, if the Tyrantrum has Earthquake, same thing. It's the same scenario. So Shuckleberry, and along with Gliscor as well, it's the same scenario where we can eat one, eat another one. Or I can eat one Ice Beam, and then I can just eat other things after that. Rocking 252 in HP, max defense, bold nature with 4 in special attack because we don't need attack this week. Awesome. Next up we have Jingly Keys holding the Light Clay because I think this is going to be oh, I had to bring some shenanigans this week. I really wanted to run the Light Clay. There was a lot of different scenarios where I had Jingly Keys there, but when I was looking at this team more in depth, I noticed Gliscor is his only way of removing hazards, and no one runs Defog Gliscor. If you run Defog Gliscor, that means you have to rock Hyper Cutter, which means your attack can't be lowered, which means you can lose HP to Toxic and all that jazz. So if I want to Toxic you, I can Toxic you. Now if he has Defog Gliscor, that's gonna be great because I have Spikes here, and Spikes hit everything on his team, and everything is put in OHKO range for Zeus 2.0 with a Thunderbolt, excluding the things that resist it, which is a Tyrantrum, a Gliscor, and Electromagnet. So we want to get Spikes up to help out, and we want to get Rocks up because those hazards are so important. Now I have Defog on Triton, I know, but if he gets hazards up, it's a problem for Zeus. But if it's just Zeus that is taking damage from it, it's not that hard because Zeus is meant to be like late game or lead with it, U-turn out because we outspeed everything excluding Scarf's Keldeo. So I want to kind of lead with Zeus 2.0 and just U-turn out, which is kind of my game plan. So yeah, but we have Spikes, Light Screen, Toxic, and Reflect. We have the Light Screen for Reflect because we can eat hits for days after that, Toxic things, and then get the Spikes up, Light Clay so that it lasts for 8 turns instead of 5. I'm nervous for this battle, you guys have no idea, but the Reflect and Light Screen I think are going to come through this week. Rocking 252 in HP, max defense, 4 attack. I don't know why we have 4 in attack. I really don't need that 4 in attack. I'm just going to put that 4 in special defense. Everything is literally based off of Prankster this week. We don't need speed. Yeah, so I'd like to ignore whatever that was. Next up, we have the Land Shark Ray Lewis, who is making a return this week. I don't think I brought Ray Lewis in a while. Hold on, Garchomp was here. Oh, we just missed him out last week. We just missed out on him last week. But we have Garchomp here with the Lumberry Rough Skin. Rough Skin is there for the Mega Beedrill. If he wants to hit me, he'll take damage. I don't want to run a Rough Skin Rocky Helmet because we already have enough defensive mons on our team. We need something to hit hard, which is why we have the Lumberry. So if he wants to like Will-O-Wisp us with Volcanion or like T-Wave, I don't care if he T-Waved. I guess Paralyzed, Toxic. I don't know. Whatever he wants to do to us, status-wise, we're good. Rocking Earthquake, Outrage, Swords Dance, and Substitute. We can set up a sub on a potential Toxic or something. Swords Dance up, 1 turn. He breaks the sub, blah, blah, blah. He tries to burn us. Alright, we have the Lumberry, and then Outrage all over his freaking team. He has no Fairy type. No Fairy, but he has Cobalion, which is his only resistant to an Outrage. Unless he has, like, Scarf Keldeo with Icy Wind, when then we're screwed. But we can lock ourselves in Outrage almost freely, and hit hard. And once Keldeo's gone, GG. I feel like he's going to bring Scarf Keldeo, honestly. It just makes the most sense. But, yeah. So next up we have Gus our Amoonguss. Oh, I didn't say. Max attack, Jolly Nature, max speed, 4 in special defense. Next up we have Amoonguss. Gus our Amoonguss, who is easily an MVP in himself right now. Rocking Black Sludge, Regenerator. We're having 1/2 of our Regenerator core this week, not the other half. Alamomola did not fit this team very well. I was trying to incorporate Alamomola over Triton, but I needed Rocks, and I didn't want to give Mew Rocks because I wanted the Sweeping Mew or the Cleanup Crew Mew, and it was just, oh man, it was a pain in the boot. But we do have Gus here holding the Black Sludge, Regenerator, rocking Spore, Giga Drain, Foul Play, and Synthesis. We're a mixed attacker. This week, I don't know why. We have, I mean, we have a lot of physical defensive walls this week. I have no special walls this week. Why am I doing this? I should probably make him a special wall this week. I'm gonna put 180 here, 60 here, and 16 here. I think that's logical. And then make him Bob. Alright, cool. So Calm Nature, Gus, I think that's smarter for the Cresselia, even though we can't live a hit from Cresselia. Anyway, with 252, 60, 16, and 188, it's probably going to rock Side Shock, so that was probably why I had defensive investment. But we have a lot of defensive investment and everybody else. I think we need that special defensive wall. Actually, do we really need to do it? I was team prepping. I was tired while I was team prepping, so I was like, do I need a special defense? Yes, there's a Keldeo. I do need a special defensive wall. And Volcanion. What am I doing? Fire Blast. We cannot eat one, I don't think. If it's Specs, good prep on his part. But if it's not, yo, I'm just... Keldeo Scarfed is what the thing I'm scared of most. If I can get rid of Keldeo or whittle it down to the point where it dies to, like... Thunder Punch from you, that would be cool. Getting it Toxic would be, like, nice. Getting the spikes up, getting the light screen up would be great. But with that, I think this is the team I really want. I think Zeus is going to put in the most work this week. It's just Zeus, Garchomp, or Mew are going to put in the work this week. I really need to figure out how I'm going to play this out. I just got to see his team. Once I see his team and I'm in the battle, it's going to be a little better for me. But with that, I think I'm going to hop up out of here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Kill that like button down below for us if you're hyped for our week 5 battle. And that we're the only undefeated team left in the league, which is pretty dope. I'm just nervous for each and every battle from here on out. It's just, I'm just scared. I'm just like actually scared. I just added a sheet to this. I need to delete this sheet right now. Delete. Did not mean to do that. I'm just like scared, guys. Like I really am like just legitimately scared. Like if we like take a look at the rest of my schedule, I have to play him. Then I have the Kentucky Lux Rays, which are another division or a conference team, which is those are the conference. That's their conference. Then the Rose Raids are in the other conference. Then we have to play Ben. Then we have to play Pat. And then we have to play our division again, which we did sweep our division pretty easily. 3-0, 5-0, and then we got the forfeit. But I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I'm excited to battle everyone. I'm just nervous. But with that, I think I'm gonna hop out of here. Beating Nick would be good. Beating Nick would be good. I hope he brings his A game. I really expect him to bring a lot of heat. I expect him to team build with like Aki and Trev. They want to beat me. So I'm just... With that, I think I'm going to hop up out of here though. Thanks so much for watching this video. Kill that like button down below first if you're hyped for the rest of the NPL season, because I am nervous as crap for the rest of this NPL season. But I'm going to hop out of here. Thanks so much for watching this video. To the Mini Nation from Noivern Nation. I'm out.